I guess the reality is if the police really wanted to mess these guys up, they can. But one thing that they can't beat are the people's heart. I have never seen a group of people, a nation, so united under one cause. This is literally what I walk out to after class each and every day for the past 2 weeks. Buenas tardes a todos y bienvenidos a otro video. It is Tuesday 29th of October. That's when I was thinking it was gonna kind of die down and everyone's tired of protesting. It is pretty packed on the streets. It's 5:30 now, so pretty late, and everyone's making their way to the usual places, Plaza Italia and La Moneda. So I just finished a full day of Spanish lessons today. Instead of the usual 2 sessions a day, they fit four sessions today because on Thursday and Friday it's a public holiday. It's Day of the Dead and Halloween. Today and tomorrow are 2 full days, 4 sessions each, and I am so Espanoled out all day trying to speak Spanish, listen to Spanish. You know, all our classes for the past 2 weeks have just been in Spanish. We're not allowed to speak English, so it was stress loading with the Spanish today. So a little bit, brain's a little bit tired. Been doing these protests all week, so I am Spanished and protested out today. But I'm marching on. This is probably gonna be the last big protest I go to, so got to get back into it. I really want to do other things tomorrow and for the rest of the week on the days off. This would actually make one really hectic music festival. So many flags around, everyone's getting into the spirit. People are selling drinks, people are selling food, people are selling little accessories, flags, bandanas, everything's happening here. Seriously, this would have been like one hectic week for like young Chileans, just like come in with all your mates and have like a week or 2 week long festival. So from my understanding, there are currently 2 human rights groups that are investigating the situation here in Chile. One of them is the National Institute of Human Rights, which I think is a Chilean government arm, an independent Chilean government arm. And they've compiled a bit of info with everyone that's been injured to date from when it started last Thursday night. I think it was 17th of October to the Monday that just passed. Now, according to the report, you have 1,132 people injured. Oh man, I need to find somewhere a bit quieter. Alright, I'm gonna try again. So, you have 1,132 people injured, of which 38 are by bullet shots, 295 by pellets, 238 by identified fire gun, and 24 by pellets. And in addition, 127 people with eye injuries. So a lot of people have reported being permanently damaged in the eye by the pellets, and that is probably the worst thing that could happen to you. Those people are permanently blind, and the police have come under fire for using such excessive force. So just as I was talking about it, here we go. I'll show you guys. So there you have it, just a small example of what's been happening and the people that have been injured. And I think the death toll at the moment is around, it's over 20 now, and you're starting to see the names and the photos of people that's died due to this event on the wall, on the ground. Now the other half of the story is the UN Human Rights Commission is also in town, and they are also investigating the government of their use of the military and excessive power on the Chilean people. And the funny thing is, the head of the commission is Chile's former president, Michelle Bachelet, and she is even more unpopular than Piñera. And if you ask people whether they choose Piñera or Bachelet, they would choose Piñera. That's how much the people hated her. And it's just funny now that she's the one investigating what's happening here. So, you know, something is definitely going on there. Definitely gonna miss the feel of tear gas stinging in my eyes and my throat. You'd be seriously surprised how resourceful these guys are, where they find all their things. You saw them all have the shield, protecting themselves against the shots. They've all got the mask. They've got people spraying the water with bicarbonated soda, the lemons, man, the goggles. They've got everything here. I guess the reality is, if the police really wanted to mess these guys up, they can. But one thing that they can't beat are the people's heart. I have never seen a group of people, a nation, so united under one cause. The entire nation's unified, and I have not seen anything like it. Alright guys, I think that's going to be it for the day. Now, I'd hate to say this, but I think I'm actually going to miss everything that's happening here. Put the unfortunate and the seriousness of the situation aside, I think it is a good thing that the people have found a common cause to unite. And you can see here, everyone feels the same way about the same problem. And you know, from the way I see it, it's just really unfortunate that this kind of thing is happening to the Chilean people. You know, the Chilean people and Latino American people in general are one of the nicest people you'll come across all over the world. South America is an absolutely beautiful country. If you look at it behind me, it's a beautiful sunset. You've got aqua and orange and teal and whatever else colors there. And you've got the Andes, the mountains in the background there. And it's just so sad that this kind of thing is happening to their country. For what it's worth, I did learn a lot. It made me learn about the history and why they're in the situation at the moment. You know, I really enjoyed listening to all their chants and what they meant and the background behind it. And I think listening to it for the past week and a half is going to keep ringing in my ear, in my head for I think the rest of my trip. So yeah, the rest of my trip here in South America has really got a lot to live up by. And it's definitely been a crazy first month here. Reality is I'll probably go here tomorrow because I've got another full day of Spanish lessons. So need something to do at this time. But anyway, thanks for joining me again today, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow.